Atiefo Bekaya, Ayalolo buses. Eba setena in the year 2016. Moa motaifa Achimota. Eba besi akwa Accra no. Especially Udu Abeka Junction. From Abeka police station onum Edeba Abeka Junction. Nase ufi eye amasama na ababesi a. Na wamaye ekwan bi ewo honum oma construct kwan bi a eka main road no de but do timi se ye the lines bi atum atene ho a na bus bi befa honum na ayalolo no na namu na the then government led by former president, now the leader and the flag bearer Edema NDC His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eti mamefa we nchire wansa o de bra Facebook Radio Gold 905 FM. Last week Friday enenya ne tie se Metro Mass Transit wamo ese amampani abedi achire wono so ene DND MPP animu a wamo ede party ne kwako 2024 Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia oba na fenso waba be lanche tap and go etuba Facebook a mediato oba Facebook a mediato nom was Metro Mass to go digital as Bawumia to launch tap and go digital transport payment system. Metro Mass to go digital as Bawumia to launch tap and go digital transport payment system. Edibacho fatu ono mne yenye exercise kitu ebi wahanum. Data ba. Fatu ono mna yenye exercise kitu ebi wahanum. Edibacho said ho. Okay, so oba yaku ye mamo ye pese ye hu se nia honum no difference ben na bambo. So Metro Mass to go digital as Bawumia to launch tap and go digital transport payment system. When the NTA ye on Friday, Senyami Adamane Monday 2 p.m. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on Metro Mass ako digital tap and go or be introduce card bia obe lodu sika to suntu o body Metro Mass and as o fa Metro Mass transitor onkonkonko yi physical cash obotum nemu no o card na sika oso no o de ma na yate baby awroko no ni ate transport fare no enso so e de film yanko back to 2016 na yanko back to 2016 the same project was launched in 2016 time His Excellency John Dramani Mahama won in the NDC party who the need to introduce Ayalolo na Ayalolo no so called digital at that time no. You benya time for e-services and what have you because sanema we nyina free but then you restrict your home e de yakọ sa basa aban kasa ye say ne ye record digital ne say afei ne ebiesi ana enti oba Facebook a me bacho show me John Mahama picture na wo show me picture ba ko na okita card no okay hodom. All right. Etuba Facebook okay so mame enya the clear we say in a picture so that you be hu how meye enema ede amount. Okay. Etuba Facebook John Mahama ni onoti Ayalolo bus ni mo no. Na ono so akwa lanche Ayalolo. Se Ayalolo no enko digital. Eti Ghana yen digital platforms no. Enye afei na bibi ye fa abefo kwanso aye bibi foforo internet the vice president say wa launch tap and go Ayalolo eco digital and I say Metro Mass buses in eco digital it started under John Mahama I wono ene na buy make sure say yenko digital in terms of say ye fa ehyen ha wotra ka mu akono abrofo no mta yusu bie at that time no na womo am make sure say digital platforms no on make sure say to get to a point Ghana yen bibia no ebe abefo de enti osha John Mahama nie John Mahama ni or not Ayalo bus no. But on that day, I'm say after we say me a call, transport yard here after STC and STC what the new buses by. I was there myself. Me kaisa time muntie ya kopekene live. Radio goes to kopekene live. That time na team myself, MC Senna and some presenters. Ya call rounds at that time STC one no. Na me wo bi owie na the buses new buses edema STC a wo so etimi edi omdwumadie. Okay, so yanko bra Facebook na hwa de. Oba Facebook John Mahama ewo lunch na se no kasae. Enye se okoho enoko kita card ne keke dabi. John Mahama koho no okokasae. Wa anko kita card ne keke. Enti me ba cho enche mebo video natural. Ye wi a Dr. Veep Bawumia'S so asema waka no enso anom just to balance saniema no. Na obisa se ayalolo ayaban de Metromans ayaban de. So what is the need? Say ene ase bibi stronko is ya na say Veep Bawumia the digital man to bibi stronko digitalization no e ono no ohya anase obeto ye eno ye bi ato aso because I know say governance a continuous process and it's aban bi ba no be implement bibi na say oja hokọ a oman nya ne de ya wa be ne de ena ne time aso ne Ghana for e man kokọ transe it is akọ transe na oba I think say so ye bi to aso so when ne edi kan kra ye hu bibi say ya na etiyanko na yentie John Mahama ebra olanche ayalolo called digital in 2016.
You can see the buses at the back there. The terminal has been completed. Ayalolo bus service, a very appropriate name for this system. The system is unique in the sense of the fact that the buses are going to move according to time. If it's every 30 minutes, a bus will take off. Whether it's full or it's not full, 30 minutes, it will take off. So the conductors are not going to stand and be shouting, Accra, 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 Accra. 30 minutes, if a bus must move, it will move. And we're starting with this corridor, Amasamai of Anko Achimota to Tudu corridor. There will be two kinds of buses. There will be the express bus, and that one will go straight, direct. And there will be the ones that stop along the road. So if you are going to stop in Tesano, you don't take the express service, you take the one that stops along the road so that when you get to Tesano, you can get off. It's going to be a new system. It's going to be a new system. And you can use your mobile phone to pay the fare. And so if you have mobile money, you use your mobile and pay the fare, and you can ride the bus. You know, it's going to be electronic ticketing. And so if you have an electronic ticket, you slot it and then you ride the bus. This is a collaboration between government and the private transport unions. And so we formed an overseeing company called GAPTI that will be responsible for supervising the operations of the bus. There's going to be an operations room here. It's fully computerized, and there will be people there monitoring. At every one time, they can tell where every single bus is. And whether it's late or it is on time, they'll be able to tell, and they can communicate to the driver and tell him what to do. And so this is a modern system. We're starting with the Amasamai of Anko Achimota route. And then from there, we're going to start with Adenta to Accra. Then we're going to... The buses have arrived. The buses have arrived. You can see the buses. Then we're going to start from Kaswa to Accra, and then we'll do Tema to Accra. So all the lateral routes coming into the city are going to be served with this new bus system. But Amasamai of Anko Achimota, you are number one, and that's why we're starting here. And so I want to thank you very much for the warm welcome you gave me. I'll be back here for us to commission and launch this bus project. This is just an inspection visit. They are finishing the terminal in Accra Central, and once that is finished, before the end of this year, I'll come and will officially launch the service. The buses.
Okay, eti Ayalolo Echo Digital in the year 2016. Time at John Mahama. Unse yesi Kufuor bus, Kufuor time Metro Mass in the buy. Your mama time introduce Ayalolo buses and so the buy. Eti nkame expect say nke bi aka. Metro Mass agina. Ayalolo buses no dodo na pro. But kakra bi aka no unim say Ghana be hosti All African Games. Nyame atomo a them say somewhere next month. Buses ni bi ayalo buses ni bi na oma print omo aye oma branding o ma men kanisa ya branding in Nam town echo etene Dr. Mamadou Bawumia say wa call lanche tap and go show the video no mame show the video because man say oma to Metro Mass bus ni ba ko no Nam town and no way visa yes originidin e ho no mo a enya sem 20 show video no on Facebook mo Facebook no or show video no amam but Madi Jibril, Deputy Director of Elections, NDC. Madi Wahanum. Mami Sima Bako, Memra, Meba Beteneka.
Associated with our public transport system, as I have been talking about corruption, mistrust between drivers and driver mates and vehicle owners, as well as the hassle of cash transactions causing needless delays over the fare change. With tap and go, the common problem of boarding a bus or a trotro with a 50 CD or a 100 CD note and its associated discomfort of the driver's mate not having change and having to spend more time will soon be a thing of the past. With the tap and go system, the issue of drivers not trusting their mates to fully account for the day's sales will soon be a thing of the past. The go system, the problem of vehicle owners worrying about accurate daily tickets and the whereabouts of their vehicles at any given time will also be a thing of the past. With the tap and go system, the problem of diversion of funds within state-owned intra and intercity buses will also be a thing of the past, as the system will help check corruption by promoting transparency. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to note that before the tap and go system was implemented by Metro Mass Transit, the audit reports showed that Metro Mass Transit was losing 50% of its revenue annually. 50%. So there was a chamber in operation. Right? You get a fee, you take half and give half to government. But since the tap and go was implemented by Metro Mass Transit, you have seen that that leakage has been plugged. And today, revenue that Metro Mass Transit is making on the intercity routes from 200 or so buses is more than the revenue it was making from 500 buses before. Revenue than 500 buses. It tells you there was a major leakage. And this leakage was threatening the very survival of Metro Mass Transit. you will know that there was not even money to pay for many needs of Metro Mass Transit. And workers in Metro Mass were being threatened with layoffs because of the losses that were being incurred by the company. So what we are seeing with the introduction of Tap and Go is that the revenues that come through tapping and going, the revenues go directly into the bank account. So the banks themselves can now be willing to provide financing for new buses because they know that the repayments to whatever loans they provide for the buses will be made from the bank accounts.
One developers, no. On my platform, transport who do you know? You know, you bet me a call near could be in Juma. Be a will continue open a saying Eddie as to coin. Oh, download the app on a two phone so now go up on so I said you both need to ban a Juma. Maybe I was now everybody saying about now for Cotamalo Fink and Echo Tamale. Oko up on so now go same. Be a time say you can say Cotamale and not Tamale at your destination. If I would do on board and now my register app no. Almost a semi-soon in an Ebano will be asked, there will be a time or day 18 channel. Now, what to see open? The Metro Mass and Quan, our power. Metro Mass website, or up with the other Metro Mass website. Now, what's the case? Basa, I very ready time up to 2 Quano. Who bet me at the card no extra using your card. Who need physical card in this one? You have to say, you know, you were the friend of this card no. The would download the app now. You be able to open hard card now. Now open hard card and open this card now. Any physical card no. Who to sue and no to do maybe a card and a physical one now will be now be crown. No. This card is so edit that maybe the paper. It you know you continue. And when you said you open and see about Metro Master and on the west to me actual ticket. You wait me actual ticket ahead of time. Yeah, your friend advance ticket and our system, Korea, you can want to know. Bus now, the cameras are all up above buses. In the Metro Mass, empty any control room. No bus in here and I'm trying to be we are able to monitor the bus. Yet me, I monitor bus, and you pay what bus no camera never at the driver and super and also monitor driver into media. And another camera monitor the road, the incoming traffic. And prep you know, concept you see, we say I'm force. That system we know, and near the Abano, the manifest and the back end, you know, it's me one management. Am I you? If you or take it now, you're booking online. Information system, a baby will be a telephone number. Next system, after I do emergency number.
And a dear and I'm share Takrade Anaji Estate, Anaji MA Primary School. No, you know, any dear share 0244544422. O Madam Akambi and the Edi Jumadino and so Ebra Wontikai. Na Eshene, so Deputy Director of Elections, Edema NDC, Madi Jibril. I am a guest on the show. But before I stand here, because me say after 2024 the election year. Woman Electoral Commission PM so papa enya asem ketwa na mami misane say we no ayen kunimdie na ba na say aye party no modembo IPAC enama Electoral Commission pese already sending a decision but Electoral Commission ama wotu no bibi nso etachira na wonim say yedi kan bo hadada amwate say Electoral Commission adwen say election date no on person omsesa no tie interview we say na iwia obetima de jibrenka
And again, in terms of November or December, as you may be aware, we had a meeting with our political parties, and one of the major parties indicated clearly that they don't support the change of date from December to November in 2024. So as a commission, we knowing the law requiring that to have such a change, you have to go to Parliament, you have 2/3 of the members of Parliament approving of that particular change. The commission has resolved that we are going to have the elections come December 7th as we did in 2020. So as a commission, we are fully prepared, we are fully ready, and we believe that the successes that we chalked in 2020, we are going to even do more in 2024. Yes, in that IPAC meeting, that was agreed with the political parties that in the event we cannot marshal the forces of IPAC to have it in November in 2024, the commission should take the steps to ensure that in 2028 we are going to have it in November. And again, this must be cleared. We were not talking about November 7th. At the IPAC meeting, the decision was a day in November. So it could be a first Monday, a second Monday, a third Monday, or Tuesday, or Friday, or Thursday in November.
Okay, so this is a day.
A day in November. Yes.
It could be first Monday in November,
second Monday,
but that will be
Tuesday or Wednesday in that manner.
And when do you hope to go to Parliament with this legislation?
Or it's something that the commission has met over it, and we are looking at all the scenarios, and we are also looking at the calendar of Parliament. But it's something the commission is committed to it. The commission is determined to ensure we have it in November in 2020. So within the next few months, this is something the commission is going to trigger.
Okay, or your deputy commissioner, Dr. Bosman Asare. In charge of corporate affairs. Nenka and Amatia no. You're from Mansan, Oyajuma Rich FM, my good friend, a Mansan of Rich FM. On our host to a morning show, no so here Juma live. A year a sin for su. Mechia guys in Asunaba, Kwame Ajovo, and a mana canning in church. Honorable.
What?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Apombo Cordia.
I'm not doing Boko.
I can't 30 minutes near upon. And tea a baby bonnet tell. Yes, so tea, Bosman Asari.
Metie, Bosman.